We must not forget the past just to forget. The middle passages and what it had meant. Turbulent times we go through for over 5 centuries. Slavery, second-class citizens, the inhumanity we suffers, and the continuous disrespect. We must use them as examples, whether it's historical, practical, or physical experiences. Welcome to Reflections again. My name is Patrick Tomlinson. I'm your host. And with me for the second segment is my friend, colleague, Noel Morgan. Noel is a poet, as I said before, a musician, philosopher, so many things wrapped in one. And he has consented to come back again to share some of his views, his experiences, his insights with you, my valued viewers and guests. So, Brother Noel, thank you for coming.
Thanks again.
The last time we spoke, we stopped at the point where you had left United Kingdom to come to New York, like many of us, or to the United States in 1974. You said you came only with the intent of a visit, but you put down permanent roots.
Yeah.
Okay. So what did you do when you came to where did you come first of all?
I came to Queens.
Oh, you came to Queens. That's where you're living first?
Yes, spent only 2 weeks really.
Okay, only 2 weeks in
Yeah,
Queens.
of course not. Some families said, but
When I came, I think I first came to the Bronx.
okay.
So most of us,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Our family's here in Queens.
Okay, okay.
Cousins and aunt. And I got a job in New Jersey.
Okay.
So I just
Doing what? Doing
I
what?
was working in a factory. I was clerk.
Okay.
Call it receiving and shipping clerk
Okay.
for a company in Clifton, New Jersey.
Okay. Would you have gotten that type of job in London?
Well,
That easily?
I've never tried for a job because I was really strictly into construction
In London?
in London. I was
Okay.
strictly into construction. I've
But
not
for what
applied
I've
for a job.
read, it's those so-called white collar jobs. It was difficult even up until very recent for persons of color to get those office jobs.
I couldn't believe that.
Yes.
Only that I personally didn't try.
Okay. Okay.
And as I said, I stick to construction. And when I came here, it was somebody who really get the job for me, as quickly as that. So, yeah.
So you were into shipping and receiving. You worked in
Yeah, yeah.
administrative end of okay.
Of the job, yeah. Yeah, of course.
And you, I think shared with me earlier where you began to set down roots. You started a family and so forth and
Yes,
so on.
well, my family didn't start until maybe say 6 years after
Okay.
I got here. But I was start to America getting surprised me. I wasn't excited because I have the experience in Europe and so forth. So when I came here, I was very low key, but I still was searching until I find the things that I want to find.
Okay,
Help
okay,
uplift
okay.
my thinking and my belief and the strength as an African.
Were you still a part of a political group, or did you still try to?
Yes, I found groups that was you call they were doing reading certain books, study groups.
Okay.
So I get involved.
So you quickly got back in that group when you came here.
Because I meet people and they
Okay,
see
okay.
my interest and they tell me who to talk to.
Okay, okay. Okay, okay, okay. What were some of the books you read, or
Stolen Legacy.
a powerful book?
Yes, that was the first book I remember, Stolen Legacy. And then many other books, like some I read on my own, Christianity Before Christ, and things like this. Du Bois' Reconstruction, books like The Scramble for Africa, things like that.
So you started to pretty much focus on Africa.
Yeah. Yes.
Your interest in Africa sort of began to.
From I was young.
Yes, from your
Young,
okay.
young teenage. Yeah. Always very intriguing. It always intrigued me. And I think what really causes that, maybe I was about maybe 12 or 11 years old, I was reading a book. And, you know, you have this jungle phenomenon. And I was reading this book, and I saw two cities, which was Accra and the Ivory Coast. And when I see this city, I thought it was
You saw a picture of it, or
picture of it
yeah, an
in
actual
the book,
picture, yes.
yeah, of these two big cities. And it was Accra and Ivory Coast.
Okay. So what were your impressions when you saw
Well,
it?
because I see cities, and then as young, and they said Africa is a jungle with
Okay.
people running around.
Okay.
So seeing these two cities create something in me.
Yes,
To this
a
day.
disconnect.
Yeah.
You say how I'm being told.
Yeah, and you see
and
these
then,
big
yes,
cities in the book. And then there was a woman who married a doctor from I think it was Ghana, came back, and she brought an ostrich egg in a netting thing. And she was telling me that she going 800 miles in train.
She was traveling
On train, 800
for
miles.
800 miles.
Yeah, in Africa, and then these things, you know, so I got to find out what it is, the truth of
Okay.
Africa.
Okay, and you started
Just-
reading.
just grew, yeah.
Right.
Young tender age.
What was the first time you actually visited Africa, and what prompted you to go?
1990.
1990.
Yeah, 1990. Yeah. I've been going there ever since. And as I said, involved in many different, I was involved in an organization named the OSU, the Organization and Support Committee of OAU, you know, OSU. You know, so I get involved. Once I went to the United Nations with an African, you know, a delegation, things like that, you know. So those are the things that I try to strive for.
Okay, okay. So you said the first time you've been to
Africa
was
1990.
1990.
Yeah, 1990.
Okay, and how long you spent?
That time I spent about 3 months. I went back 91 and spent a year.
Okay.
Ever since I've been spending 8 months, 6 months, 3 months, 4
So you actually lived there in Ghana.
practically, yeah, practically, yeah.
What were some of your first impressions when you went there for 3 months?
Well, I went to Ghana, and when I go to Ghana, I start to hear words that we use in Jamaica, and I started to see the vegetation. That was impacted on me. Because I see the same thing we used to eat in Jamaica. As I said, I see your words that some of them similar to what we use
For
in
example,
Jamaica.
what word?
Mise,
Me say.
Wayne Day,
Yes.
you know, things like that.
And we have similar names too, right?
Right,
Kwaku.
similar, and yeah,
Yes.
but I see those names in Jamaica as a young man. I heard them, but I thought they were nicknames.
Like what? Which one?
Kwaku,
Kwaku.
Kojo, you know, Kofi. I thought they were nicknames.
But you had heard them as a young man growing up.
Yeah, in my town. In my town. And when I go to Africa, I realize what they were meaning. You know, days young men or young women born, they get these names. And I hear them in Jamaica, but I thought they were nicknames, aliases. Yeah, so that's
So where in Ghana did you go on your first trip?
the first trip was Accra.
Accra.
Yeah,
Okay.
and a place called Kaneshi.
Tell us a little bit about that, Kaneshi.
Well, Kaneshi could be like a suburb of a big city, central Accra. It's part of Accra because it's a greater Accra, So Kaneshi could be a little suburb like any other part of New York, you know. And I love Kaneshi.
What about it that?
It was just a nice little town, you know, nice people loving and receiving and welcoming and things like that.
A far cry from what you're coming from.
Right, you know, so I love Kaneshi. And then later on I move up into the mountains.
What area?
A place called Hakrapong, and funny enough, that area, there's a lot of Jamaican connection from those who were descendants of slaves who returned back like in the late 18 and the early centuries. These towns are up in the mountains. Have a connection with Jamaicans.
You're telling me the name of one town some time ago, where you say you had a particular either Jamaican or West Indian community.
Yeah.
Is it the same town?
Aburi.
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 But close by, from Aburi, a place called Akropong, you have a lot of few Jamaican, but Aburi is consistent of a lot of Jamaicans went back there. As a matter of fact, they named a little river named the Jamaican River in Aburi.
Yes? I didn't know any ex-slaves went back to Ghana. I thought it was Liberia
No, some
and
went back.
Gambia.
Well, I know of a fact that there was a missionary who went back. As a matter of fact, I met the family in Akropong. They went back and built churches and things like that. I met them personally. I met, from the great-grandfather. They tell me about the great-grandfather.
And where was he from?
He
Was
was
from
born in Montego Bay.
Oh, he was born in Montego Bay,
From
Jamaica.
Ghanaian parentage.
Oh, okay. And then he decided to go back to Ghana.
But he go back as a missionary.
Oh, he went back as a missionary.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hall was the name. Hall.
Hall. Okay. So there's a small.
Grouping to them, yeah. It was, a matter of fact, in the church, they study all Mullings and Walker. They were all from
Prominent,
Jamaica.
Jamaican, West Indian
They built
names.
the church. I may visit and go and do some research on them also. I got other articles on them. So,
Good. So you spent 3 months first, and then shortly thereafter you returned and spent a year.
I spent a year there. And then ever since, every year I go and spend
What
some-
prompted you to spend? Or you wanted to relocate, to put back
Yes,
roots?
I think one day I want to live in Africa. Oh, yes. I don't know how long I'm going to live, but within that
Right.
period I'm going to live in Africa. I mean, I live in Africa, but one day I'll love to say, my address is in Africa.
Right. So you've developed close associates, friends.
Oh, yes.
I think
a
you.
great family there.
Yeah, you have a
great
family.
family.
Your wife is from Ghana, present-day Guyana. No, okay. What was her name again? Very
Her
interesting.
name is Ajua.
Ajua.
Yeah, but in Ghana they call her Joyce.
Joyce.
Because you have
Okay.
to have a British name.
Oh, okay. But Ajua means what?
A woman who born, a female who born on a Monday.
Oh, okay. Ajua, a female who was born on a Monday.
On a Monday, yeah.
What are some of your experiences? Because I know you've done many things there. You've met many interesting people. You
many.
were telling me about the establishment of a factory.
Oh, yes. This young lady from my hometown married a Ghanaian. And ackee is a fruit we eat in Jamaica. And Ghanaians don't eat it, but yet it comes from West Africa.
It first came from West Africa.
Yeah, ackee came from West
Oh,
Africa.
okay, interesting.
Yeah, and go to Jamaica. But they don't eat it. Not Ghanaians, let me not say that. Eastern part of Ghana don't eat it because up in the north they eat it. So I guess they brought it to Jamaica. But this man is from the Kumasi, the Ashanti region, and doesn't eat it, but he married his sister from my hometown. Guess he get used to ackee. And you have ackee growing, you have a lot of land, and you plant ackee and have a factory. Have a factory, yeah.
So they
Tinning ackee, yeah.
think, wow, that's very interesting.
And very big, massive, massive. I mean,
Operation.
Yeah, massive. Maybe his farm alone will cover the amount of ackee farm in Jamaica.
Wow. And you also got into music.
Yeah, well, got into music so to speak. Well, get into poetry. I started to write poetry, and because of poetry, take me to the music and then go and do background my own little music and things like that. You know, I started to write. From I was young, I love to write. You know, you do the roses are red, violets are blue, blah, blah, blah. You know, those little things. And I always like to write these little things. And after I came in, as I said, searching, Malcolm X is an impact from when I was in England on me.
Yes, in what way?
I love his inspiration. I love his philosophy. You know, so he's seriously impacted me. And I came here and I was invited to a program. I think it was Kwanzaa or Black History Month, one of those. And
Where was this, in New Jersey?
in New Jersey. I didn't go. I forget. I couldn't have gone for whatever reason. So I see a young lady who I know went. I said, Zakia, how was the program? She said it was nice, but this sister was trying to do a poem on Malcolm X wasn't good. And drive something in me right there and then. I say, you have to write something good about Malcolm. And I just started to write a piece called Alone. And ever since then, it's take off. And I started to write poetry. Never look back. And I write poetry on the perspective of African people getting together, you know, become global family, that we can restore dignity. You know, that's what I do. So.
From what you have read and from what you have seen and your own experiences, what is your current take on Africa now, the conditions there, and what it will take to make it a unifying entity and a place to be reckoned with?
Oh yes, there's no doubt Africa going to be on the map again. You know, some people say, never in their lifetime. I don't say that. 'Cause change come in a minute. And you can see the growth of African people, the young. You know, yeah, corrupt leaders, you know, but the children are getting wiser and smarter in these ages, and they're going to change the concept, and they're going to change what Africa's supposed to be. And you can see daily, you know, you can see daily their interaction with us as people globally. I have no doubt Africa going to liberate. Africa going to liberate, must liberate. Because you're forced to, in the sense of the disrespect, you know, like you got no dignity, you know, you're human beings, and it's impacting all of us. It's impacting all of us. So, you know, Africa going to rise. I think I'm going to live through some of the good days, isn't it?
Well, it has started already.
Yeah,
I'm
oh, yes.
You have seen tremendous progress,
Tremendous progress. Rwanda is,
in Ghana there.
yeah,
and
Ghana
in
too.
other
And
West
Rwanda
Africa.
is showing some progress for 25 years of a country. And, you know, Ghana is doing something. I see a brother found some oil on the outside there.
The coast of Africa,
yeah.
yes.
Ghana, yeah.
Yes, I think I heard about that too.
Well, you know.
And there's advances in medicine,
Yeah, advance in medicine,
engineering.
things like that. You know, I'm hopeful. I know it's going to happen. I know it's going to happen. I have no doubt.
Right, right. So you started getting into music, right? Because I've been fortunate to have quite a few of your CDs. You're pretty. How many CDs you have? Tracks you have
I think I produced about 10 CDs and
so far?
some singles, a lot of singles, you know, a lot of singles.
What is your favorite one?
Well,
Or all of them? Or
all of
pretty
them,
much, yeah.
because I can't say, I think there's some tracks I like in certain, I'll play them over again, you know, like one of the name African Woman, Womb Man.
Okay.
And
What
I
is
love
that about?
No, I'm trying to tell African women not to bleach and trying to change that natural beauty they got. You know, so
Right.
they name African woman.
Okay.
You know, don't
Okay.
change that natural beauty. Don't bleach and all that thing. You're
Use the
naturally-
artificial stuff.
Right.
Right.
Things like that. You know, I did one recently, The Strength of a Man. You know, and, you know, the strength of a man is really, you got to be a man.
Okay. Take up your responsibilities.
Be a man, and, you know, be worthy,
Okay.
be true, be principled.
If you were to speak to some of the young men today in the U.S. here, especially the men of color, what would you say to them?
Well, the first thing that's bothering me is how they wear the clothing. But you see,
What aspect of the clothing?
when they drop the pants,
Okay.
you know, and, but it's our duty to go to them. And I mean,
What is negative about that you think?
well, I mean, I don't think if you're going to walk, you're going to be comfortable. You don't have to be on your pants down here. It's negative, you know. And but what's so straight about it? The industries cater and create all these things. Some see the style, you see what I mean, and some don't know the impact. So it's how we're going to reach them, but we alienate from them because of fear. And that's what really doing it. If you can reach them, so we have to find a way how to reach them. Like me, I reach them.
And you're trying to reach through your music too, right?
I that too, yeah. Yeah. Because there's some plenty young men I go to and I can talk to them and I know I have the approach. So I don't care what kind of crowd I go to, I still get that respect. Because I show that love, gravitate towards them, although they're negative. And that's the key. But once you alienate yourself from them, you're causing more of it going down the hill.
Okay.
You have to try to reach them. And you have to I know a lot of people are afraid, and I understand it, for what's happening out there. But you have to find something out to get to them. And I try that, and that's so many things I write. And that's why I write so constantly, because I just see something happening, I just start to write. I just start to write.
Spontaneously.
Right here.
And then sometimes that writing evolves into your music, some of which
definitely.
And all of these are produced in
Ghana.
Yeah, we're in Ghana. You do that.
Accra.
Okay.
Just studio.
Okay. And we're talking earlier before the program began, and I was sharing with you this wonderful voice of that singer that you use. Yes.
Josephine, I call her AJ, African Sensation.
Okay.
That's the name I gave. And she's a choir.
By herself, yes.
Yeah, she sings on the choir. She's the lead singer.
On our choir, yes, in our church choir, in our hometown.
Yeah, she's the lead singer.
Okay.
Matter of fact, her birthday will be Monday coming, the 16th of December.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm going to hit her up so she can sing. She's beautiful. I just met her by chance.
Yes.
Met her maybe about 11 years ago.
Okay.
So we just started work together. So
And the producers and the engineer and everybody's from right there in Ghana.
right there in Ghana. Everybody Ghanaians. That guy who played the flute, he's Ghanaian. Everybody is Ghanaian.
Wow. That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing. So we said that your political orientations later on led to you getting into music as a way of expressing yourself and as a way of disseminating your message to the wider public. So you're here with us in the United States up until when?
Well, I always leave around. So I used to leave like about September, October, but these some grandchildren stay back a little bit to be with them and celebrate their birthday and things like that. So I might go in January.
Okay.
Go in January.
Okay. You left with us one or two of your tracks, right?
Yes, I do.
Here this evening. Is it possible? I'm wondering if we would be able to hear anything, and you maybe a little cut of it, and then you can tell us a little bit about it, because it's so. I would say so melodious, and I would say to the audience, if you're interested, you'll get his contact information to try to secure one of his CDs or more than one of his CDs. I think they are so very, very, very well produced. So this one now that we're hearing,
Cry Blood Africa.
Cry Blood Africa. And this is about what? Tell us a little bit about this.
Well, it's because of our situation around the globe as a people.
When you say our situation, you mean
As a
people of Africa, people of color?
Our oppression.
Right.
Our oppression. So we tell Africa, cry for your children. We want them back in the fold.
Okay.
So that's what it's all about, So I'm trying to express the things we go through, And they're sucking the spoils of Africa, and so that's what it's all about. So Cry Blood Africa.
Oh, Cry Blood Africa.
For your children.
A quick question. Have you seen where the Ghanaians have tried to marshal and protect their resources sufficiently so it will benefit the populace as a whole? What is
my take is
because other African countries the resources have been taken without much benefit to them.
Well, Ghana doing a little bit better on the little oil they find the other day and the gold, but I think it still need much more. Of course, you can see people still poor and needy and in a rich country like that. You shouldn't have so much.
Because they have gold, diamonds, bauxite,
cocoa, timber, manganese, everything.
Rare earth metals.
Ghana is rich. Ghana is rich. So, we need, a matter of fact, Africa needs more to do for the people. other peoples really get most of the benefit of Africa.
With malice and contempt.
Okay. So if you were to speak to professionals here, people with skills, knowledge, etc., what would you say to them? in
I'd say
terms of-
if you have the opportunity, you're struggling here, go to Africa. If you're struggling here, I'd say you can go to Africa and struggle and make something of yourself and help the continent. And once you help that continent, we become nationhood, then we'll be respected everywhere, you know. Because the vast amount of the wealth it has, if you really want the lifestyle like the United States of America, the same, you can go there and do it in 25 years, something you did here for 100 years.
Oh, okay.
Because the wealth is there. You know, all you need is a skill.
But I think they have a program. I'm not sure if it's Ghana, but they have a program where they're trying to welcome or encourage U.S. residents or African American or people with skills.
It's Ghana.
It's Ghana.
Ghana, where they just have the 400 years right to abode, to come back to live, you know, get citizenship. Matter of fact, a friend of mine, she got hers last Wednesday.
Yes.
Her citizenship. She lives in England, but she went from England and settled in Ghana.
Okay.
And I feel last Wednesday, a lot of people I know, was in that batch that it was 129 of them get
That got their Ghanaian citizenship.
citizenship. Yeah, right
Okay.
away, yeah. So it's happening
Okay.
right now as you speak.
And you also shared with me that there is a pretty large or pretty extensive expatriate community in Ghana doing
Yeah,
so many
big,
different
big,
things
yes. Yeah, big.
in so many different areas.
In many areas, plenty. African American. I think they outnumber the rest mostly. Really.
Yeah, that's the largest.
Yeah, largest segment
contingent.
and group of people. Then some Jamaicans. I've met people from Aruba. I've met people from all part of the Caribbean, Barbados and so on. It's there, yeah. You know, so yeah, people open their eyes. You know, people open up their eyes today. I think they're seeing the condition and see very little improvement. It might seem that there's improvement in some area, but when you look at the vast and as time stretches, sometimes you're growing and you're coming back.
Okay. So time is against us, Brother Noel.
Yeah.
I want to thank you for coming, and I wanted to ask you if there was some thought you wanted to leave with our viewing audience. What would that be?
Thought I have is we have to be a global people. We have to be a global people of progress and success. And so, you know, when we see a brother in the street, he's a brother until he do you wrong. He's a brother until he affect you the wrong way. But we have to start build that unity. We have to go back to another man's child is your child. You know, we have to find a way.
Brothers keeper.
Yes, and we have to find a way. I think I would love to can chastise a man's child out there without he think I'm taking abuse of his child. And we have to go back to that, where you can take care of somebody's child like as if you're a child.
Very good. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in once again to Reflections. This is Patrick Tomlinson. Stay tuned for another exciting episode.
I guess you didn't get the chance to